Things you need to know, people. Some stuff out there that I don't think people are getting. And I'm going to try. The power of letters and numbers in the alphabet and in DNA and in our helix or helix. There's two letters that I'm going to concentrate on, and they are very interesting to me. Okay? And those letters are the M and the W. The M and the W, which are also the 3 and the E. These letters and these numbers, one number, are the only letters in the English language that have 4 different meanings. So they are significant to me. Now, when you look into it, it is very interesting because I'm going to show you something. You can do it with X, but the M and the W I find to be most significant. If you take the M, draw it upright, and you take the W and draw it where it's supposed to go. You join the two together and you get your DNA helix. And in the center of that, do you see it? Is the X. Now I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you because I'm going to turn that X into the cube. 1, 2. There's your cube. There's your cube right there. Do you see it? Okay. Anyway, I just needed you to see that first before I could move on to what else I'm going to show you. Now, the 3's are consistent in the 33's in the alphabet. M has a 3, W has a 3 in 23, and C has a 3. 3, 3, 3. Which just happens to be half of 666. It will go a little bit further. This is where it gets even more interesting. When you go in numerical value, and trust me on this, you can see the numbers. 13 is the middle of the alphabet, right? I'm going to not write down all the numbers because I think people can figure this out on their own. When you spell the word computer, in its numerical value, each letter, like the C represents 3, and the O would represent 15, and you add them all up, computer comes to 111. 1, 1, 1. 111 multiplied by the number of man, or to be more precise, human beings, equals 666. Half of 666 is 3, 3, 3. Are you following me? I'm going to get a little stranger here because the beginning, the middle, and the end spell one word. There's an A in the beginning. There's an M in the middle, which is a W, which is a 3, which is an E, but I'm going to go with how it is presented. And there's the last one, which is a hidden letter, which is the Z, which can also be used like the W or the M, as well as the X. But we're going to just scratch that for now. I want you to see what happens to the N when I put it on its side. It becomes an N. So we've got AMN. Now, if you go and turn these around, MAN. Beginning, middle, and end. Man. Man's number is 666. 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. These are the building blocks of carbon. All life is based on carbon. Bon. You see that? We are in cells. We have cells in our body. They are our prison cells. P-rise-son, or prison cells. And an atom, or Adam, and Eve. Atoms are inside of the cells. If you go to the cube, there's 6 sides to the cube. 6, 6, 6. We are fractal in nature. We are literally a hologram. We are literally a hologram, and I'm going to prove it to you. The DNA helix, which is the DNA helix, and the RNA, okay, this is where it gets kind of freaky. If you look at the Freemasonic symbol, a gentleman that claims to be Jesus, and that is fine. You have every right to be what you want and who you are, and I do not hold it against you. But I encourage you to look a little deeper into what you said, because you said that it represents gay. I disagree. The G, which is in the Freemasonic symbol, is trapped inside of the compass and the square. The compass to get to the center of the dish and to get out. This Freemasonic symbol is this DNA helix, which is us. We are the G. The G is us. G is us. Jesus. G is us. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no way that this is coincidence. I'll make it even easier. When you turn the DNA helix upside down, which is trapped in separate little cubes, which are cells, you get 6, 6, 6. It's all 6s. It's all G's. Again, this is not coincidence. Activision, which made a game called Modern Warfare, MW3, Modern Warfare 3, and used these specific symbols. Act, I, V1, or 4-1, Zion, Scion, Activision, Act, I, 4I, Zion. There's reference to Zion in the Bible. And the reason I'm saying Zion and not Sion, and you can use either, is because S and Z both have the same sound, but slightly different. And in fact, people are not catching it a lot. Just 2 examples of a word, such as is. There is no S sound, yet it is used with an S. It is a Z. A Z is a backwards S. Was is represented with an S, but there is no S. There is a Z. And you will find when you start paying attention to words that have S's at the end of them, at least half of them have a Z sound. No coincidence. The compass or compass is a north needle seeking a south pole. It is pointing north because the needle is north, but the south pole is at the center. We call it the North Pole. There is a moon, there is a sun, there is a North Star, and above that is the cube of Saturn, which is containing all of the information about us and is creating, it is the machine that we're in. We are in Saturn right now. And genetic is G, net, I tick like a clock. And we're at 2 minutes to midnight right now. We are on the precipice of a major change. Christianity, all of that stuff, all religion is going down and truth is coming up. Genetic. Genetic. G is us. G is us. And G is 6. This was done in such a manner, in such a way, that only through the act of blood over intent will the veil slowly but surely be lifted. I encourage all to seek out the truth. If you do not want to know the truth, that is your right. That is your prerogative. But no matter what, only blood over intent will save you. Otherwise, you will die here. You will be dead on this flat earth plane. Your memories will go to the moon and be erased. They will be sent up to the cube. Your soul will be sent to the cube. Then you will be sent back to earth with no memories in a new body. And this process will repeat itself over and over and over again until you realize you are stuck in a machine. Thank you. Bye for now.